Welcome back guys to another video, and today we're going to look at probably one of the greatest Dino Riders figures ever made. I know it's a fan favorite. A lot of people rate this #1. Alright, I'm lucky enough that I've got the box and we're going to have a look at this bad boy. So come and join me for this review. The front of the box features some nice art. We've got a battle scene going on here with Youngster and Turret on the Styracosaurus and Youngster on the Quetzalcoatlus. Box is not in perfect shape, but still presents really well. Let's have a closer look at the artwork. So we've got Youngster there, Krulos, I like the color of that laser beam coming out of the Rex. It looks like it can do some hefty damage. And we get like a little picture of what's included. Shame that the T-Rex is not that color. And we've got the claw section there of the T-Rex. Unfortunately, my box has got a bit of creasing there. And we've got the blades. They look a bit small on this drawing. So overall, nice box. Also, there's a common theme along here. A lot of the Rulons are like volcanic, barren type of scenes, because that's where their base was, and the Valorians are more like jungle and green type of scenes, as their base was like in the jungle. So that's a interesting fact that can be seen on the backgrounds of the boxes of Series 1 especially. So this is the top of the box, and as you can see, we just get pictures showing the walking function with the effects. So let's have a closer look. Unfortunately, I've got some creasing and rips on this side. Cool effects, you know, the T-Rex walking, and got a menacing front look there. So this is the back of the box. Classic Series 1 battle scene, and a nice rip on my box at the top, on the top there, which I've taped. So let's have a closer look at the battle scene. It's quite nice to see because it's quite large, being the T-Rex box. Let's just trample the tree. And yeah, got a picture there of the Rexy and just some information. All right, let's have a look at the flap sections. So once we folded the flap over, this is what we get in the front window. So as you can see, we've got our T-Rex, our 3 figures, and some weapons. So let's go have a closer look. So we've got some armor, the engine, a claw, one of the guns, and we get 3 figures. Now, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, the original, it's missing in this box, but I think there's a plastic piece that goes in here that these kind of slot into. I don't have that. I'm not 100% sure if it's included in this, but I think it is. Let me know in the comments if it is, because I have to tape the figures there so they don't you know, fall out of place and fall down where the Rex is. And while we're here, look at the flap. It includes all the weapons, all the features. So let's go to each window. Just let me move the light. There we go. So we've got the laser at the front, Gatling gun on both sides, the grips, claws. Krulos to stand. I don't know how, just an easy target standing on that. The back cannon, ready for battle. Walking features like on the top of the box, and this is all the parts that we get included, which is pretty good. And this is the side of the box, which is just a picture of the front and just a picture of the Rexy. Both sides are identical. So here we have the T-Rex fully assembled, and yeah, it's a very, very large figure. I'll go close in detail of every section, and we'll start off with the head. So as we can see, we have a nice brain box here, and that just clips in, and it's, yeah, just clips in. Also the jaw opens when the Rex is operating, so as it takes steps, the mouth will open and close. So turn Rexy around a bit. Decided to fall over. In this section we have the claws, and yeah, they just rotate up and down and in and out. I've got them in this particular way because that's how it fits in my glass cabinet. And oh yeah, we'll have a look at your figure. It's just a generic snake guy, and yeah, just with the red, which is unique to this set. And then we'll get two of these on both sides. And as you can see, I just use normal elastic bands because my ones unfortunately rotted a long time ago. So we'll go to the back and zoom out a bit. Looks very nice from the back. Another common problem is sometimes you find Rexes that have the tail snapped off. That's a common defect that you can find. So as we go here, this shield opens up. It's a bit off balance, Rexy. I'll be careful. And you can put a figure in. So that figure was not included in this with the T-Rex. I just had that in. So we've got these guns that can rotate, but as we all know, this is a common place for these guns to break. And as you can see, this one already has some stress marks, so that's kind of stuck in there, so I'm not gonna force it. And same with this one. A good tip to actually repair it is, I've seen people pull like a screw or something from that side into that. There are a few techniques that this can be repaired. Even I think with the Lego, Technic pins can be used as well. So I did see someone show that. So these guns can turn. That one's a bit stiff, but they can turn. And the good thing about these guns, they can mount onto this bit as well. So if you take this off, you can mount it there, but I won't be doing that. And then that just slides over, and we'll have a look at the side. Make sure he's balanced. So in there is the engine. That's the engine powering all these weapons. And here we have another one of the figures. I'll leave him in there. It's just a generic ant guy, and with the red colorway. And so that swivels for the Gatling, and it goes back to there. So it's got a good range, and it's quite armored. This is my favorite part of the whole of the figure, and that canopy comes down to protect him. Now we've got Krulos, and he's on his stand, and this can rotate, which is nice. So we can have a look at Krulos. I believe they made 2 or 3. I think there's 3 color versions of the Krulos. Another 2 that are in the battle packs. I do have those loose, and I'll review them eventually on my channel. So another common problem for Krulos, sometimes this glass bit can be either completely yellowed or scratched or missing. This one's in not bad shape. Actually, I think it's in pretty good shape actually. And I think I've covered all the main parts of the Rex here. It does walk. I'll try and show one thing. So you got wheels underneath the legs and tail, but this one doesn't walk properly because there's meant to be rubbers that go around, around those wheels, and if you don't have those rubbers in place on that wheel, you'll just kind of do circles. So and I do have the battery cover, which is another missing part sometimes. So now that we've had a nice look at the T-Rex, I'll give a few points in discussion. Yeah, overall it's my favorite Dino Rider of all time, and it is loved by many Dino Rider collectors and also vintage toy collectors themselves. Negativities can be that those 2 big back guns I just showed, usually they're always broken, which is a bummer. You do get yellowing on this guy as well. Unfortunately, it's just the series 1 Rulons are so prone to yellowing, especially the darker grey bits, but they can be fixed. Yeah, so there are some bits that can break easily. So for example, this part can have cracks sometimes. Sometimes the claws can be broken as well, and sometimes there's clips. These clips can break, and I'll show you a close-up. I'll show you close-up. Sometimes that connector piece is missing, or the swivel for Krulos' stand is missing. So, but generally when you do find this guy, he is in relatively good shape. It's just that these armor bits can be a bit fragile. But overall, walking functions, the mouth moves, he's well armored, quite menacing. They really thought about this figure like really well. Like even the belly's got these grappling claws and these blades. I reckon they did a real good job, Toko. So when I first saw this on the commercials, like I wanted it so bad. I was never able to obtain one as a kid, obviously because of the price. I remember one kid did bring it to school, and we were just all drooling all over it. So anyway guys, I'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed this review of the mighty T-Rex, and I'll see you guys soon.